Happy Halloween, everyone. My name is Anna, and welcome to today's message. Today's message is When God Puts a Song in Your Heart from Psalm 40, verse 3. He put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to our God. And many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in him. There is a song in your heart. Did you even know that? The song in your heart celebrates what you consider worthy in your life, and it's a very powerful message from God. Now, I've been telling you that I wake up every day with a song in my head, and that comes from my heart, where God resides. And I wake up with that the first thing every morning, and that is what I hear every day. And it's really what I'm being told from my inner knowing about this day, today. And sometimes the song lasts a moment, and sometimes it lasts for days. And when God changes the song in my heart, it means there's a change on the way. And the song is my clue. And I believe that this occurs because music is very important in my life. And now that I'm awake, I understand it in a completely different way. It's a side effect of being awakened to God in my life, and one of the things that I love about my spiritual journey. Lyrics have become anthems in my life in a very literal way. And to me, it's amazing and magical. And the idea that I can communicate with God in this way is just incredible. And each song for me means a new experience and transformation to a new purpose or divine mission. And another thing that God does is he gives me messages in other ways, which I've discussed in the past. He gives me dreams with specific meanings, messages through others, in person and in dreams, on billboards, signs in nature and animals, and even occasionally in a random way, like instruction during my school lesson or, of course, in biblical word. And each thing has a purpose and message. And I have multiple instances of relative subject matter each day where everything connects to something and someone else in a way that just simply cannot be coincidence. It's like magic. And I just love getting those messages. And I can usually tell ahead of schedule what is coming my way and prepare for it by receiving the message. And though the clues are a bit like a puzzle, I have to put it all together. And since I love puzzles and crosswords and things like that, it makes sense to me that this is a way of communication that God has chosen for me. And it works in an incredible way. And I'm truly amazed with it and in awe of it daily. So I wondered, why does God do this? Well, by now you've learned who I am, and you just know I had to figure that part out, right? It's just another piece of my puzzle of life. Well, I first want to say I heard about song communication in Psalms and how David used and received music in a similar way. He did it to talk about his experience with God. But that was a long time ago. And honestly, I remember sitting in church listening to Pastor Steve and thinking it was really cool. But I didn't have any songs in my heart at that time. And though I understood what was being told to me, I really didn't completely understand it until recently. And I understand now this is God's love in a very special way. As it turns out, God has a purpose in doing this. It is God saying to us, I am here and I'm renewing you and rescuing you right now from whatever's happening and bringing you a new thing. Here's a clue. And understanding how God talks to us is tailored to our daily lives so we can easily understand his will, his purpose, and his love for us. And a song, like I explained, is a time to change. And not only the circumstances in my life, but it's a time of importance where I'm being called to a new avenue or route in my life and a new purpose, or I'm expanding on what I'm already currently doing. So it's a notice to me that transformation is taking place and I'm supposed to be getting ready for it. And it's a reminder for me that I have to share my testimony of these things with others so they can learn to hear them too and prepare in their life. You see, when God puts the song in my heart, Well, my heart feels a deeper love. And I think about the joy of my life, and I'm more grateful. And I understand that God's grace is upon me, and the Holy Spirit is telling me that I have to pay attention. And I also know that I'm being called to a change, and I have to trust that the change is for my best outcome, even if it's not what I prayed for, which does sometimes happen. And I just have to be faithful and follow with the song where it leads me. So today's message is this: God speaks to us in very powerful ways, tailored to who we are. And this guidance of the Holy Spirit helps us understand the deeper meanings behind the messages that we read, what we hear, and what we think. And it's through the Holy Spirit that the messages speak directly to us through our heart. So today, I offer to you that you might pray and ask God for this gift. Ask Him for wisdom and discernment to recognize it and accept it. Be patient while He answers that prayer. And I can tell you from experience how amazing, wonderful, and beautiful it is. So choose today the unconditional love of God and the beauty and awe He places in your heart, so you can grow closer to God and align with His will in your life too. For me, the answer is clear. God's love is the answer. If this resonated with you, please like and share my post. Thank you for your donations to my divine mission and for helping me to keep my message alive. I'll see you next time.